Okay, you guys, well, the last clip I had on this GoPro was me and my son at the river on like a 50-degree late November day, and today, well, sun's coming up, but it is minus 10. Minus 10. Bringing the kids to school as you usually do, so hey, stay tuned. Hey guys, well, happy Thursday, and it is the 4th or the 5th today. I'm not quite sure, but today we got some really cold weather, but I just couldn't help but noticing how big the sun is. So that's recovery in a nutshell right there. Like, I wake up, it's cold, it's minus 15, I look outside, everything's frozen, I gotta start the truck, gotta scrape it off and all this stuff, but then the sun. That's what saves us, man. The sun comes out, warms everything up, heats everything up, and then it makes life much more bearable and a lot more easier. I was gonna get you a shot of the sun here, but I think I'm gonna wait. So you just hang on, stay tuned, you guys. There it is. Oh man. Hey guys, oh man, is it cold today? Oh man. But you know what? I'm always reminded of the hope, because that sun comes up, it creates a lot of hope, you guys. There's a lot of hope in the sun. A lot of hope. I say we wake up every morning and we thank the sun for coming up, for rising, right? Yeah. Yes, that is right. When that sun rises, it gives us a lot of grace. Bumper humper. Naughty elves. Breakfast is served. Yummy. Naughty elves. Hey guys, welcome in. It is Friday, December 5th, giving you a little bit of a different message today. I want to say welcome to all the newcomers, all the new subscribers. You guys have piled in and you guys are coming in droves. I love it. It's growing. Our channel's been growing. I mean, I've had the channel for a little while, 10 years maybe. I just started making content 4 or 5 years ago. And if you look back to some of my earlier content, you can tell that I'm pretty naive and I don't know what's what. But I've learned, and I've now transferred all the knowledge that I obtained through them years of experience and ups and downs and cringe content, and I've applied it to my channel today. And it's growing, and that means that we must be doing something right. So I appreciate all the new people. Thank you very much for coming on the channel, and I look forward to getting to know a bunch of new people. Feel free to comment. But we run a spiritual program here on Second Chance Recovery Vlog, and we haven't always been a vlog. We just recently became a vlog because, you know what, I think that in life, if we don't get out and experience and do and live and love and laugh and learn, we're gonna get stuck, and we're gonna get stuck in the muck, the mire, the same old. And you know what the definition of insanity is, and that's doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. And in my college, my time in college, I hope to pick up things that are gonna definitely help me in the long run in my profession and in my personal life, like my vlog and stuff. So helping people is the name of the game. That's the 12th step. Having had a spiritual awakening, we carry this message to other suffering alcoholics and addicts, and we try to practice these principles in all of our affairs. That might not be verbatim, but I know I've been working the steps for many years, and a lot of the times it just becomes like second nature. And that's what recovery should be like. It should be second nature. It should be just like breathing. We get up, we get up, we take it one day at a time. We allow ourselves to make mistakes. Self-talk is critical, because when we are out in life, living and loving and laughing and learning and doing all this stuff, right? if we're down on ourselves, we're going to carry that chip on our shoulder, and that chip gets kind of heavy because it mounts and it compounds and it ends up being a lot more than we think. So be nice to yourself. It's best that we give ourselves a second chance. And that's why I started the vlog. That's why I started this whole thing, was to try to offer myself a second chance at this. Because you know what, in April of 2019, I took my last alcoholic drink. I've been alcohol free for almost 7 years now. So I don't so much hang my hat on the time, but the experience that I have, right? Because it took me 25 years to quit drinking, but once I did quit drinking, I was able to see life in a different lens, because the fog of alcoholism started to lift. And when that lifted, I was able to see a little bit clearly. And I clearly saw that I had a family that needed me, I had a community that needs me, and I have myself that needs me and my family. So hey, this might not be the most inspirational message that you hear today, but I hope that maybe it gives you some gumption and go to get out and do the next right thing, right? We're all in recovery from something. Just pick up the pieces, try to move on, learn, live, and watch. See what people do, because you know what? If successful people are out there, are willing to share their tips and tricks, then pay attention and pick those tips and tricks up, because you know what, for me, a lot of the stuff that I've learned along the way is from other people as well. So this is a program of we work it together. We don't allow ourselves to slip, trip, because we have brothers and sisters here that are willing to pick us up and help us, right? So just stay on track. Don't allow yourself to get too deep in the muck and the mire, and if you're there, you can get out one day at a time. Not every day is going to be great. I have to tell you that. Not every day is going to be great. We are going to have some really crappy days. And when those days come, we don't need to dwell on it. We just need to get through it and experience the lesson in there, because you know what? There is no such thing as failure. Failure is not a word that I use in my vocabulary. In fact, I use mistake. You make a mistake, you don't fail, because if you only fail when you don't learn from the mistake. So if you make a mistake and you don't learn from it and you keep doing it again and again and again and again, expecting a different result, that's insanity. We can accomplish insanity at any point in our life if we decide to put down our recovery program and pick up our old ways, or stinking thinking, the drinking, the drugging, the sexing, the abusing, whatever it is that you got into, right? The gambling. And everybody has their own path of travel, and we've all been through stuff, right? So we're all in recovery. We all try to live it one day at a time. But let me leave you with this, okay? I love talking about recovery. This is what the whole channel is all about. And I want to get this message out to you. So hey, here's our 24 hours, our December 5th 24 hours thought for today, our meditation for today, and the prayer for today, which I think is spectacular for December 5th. Now check this out. In spite of all we have learned in this program, our old way of thinking comes back to us. Sometimes with overwhelming force, and occasionally some of us will have a slip. God forbid. We forget, or we refuse to call on that higher power for help. We seem to deliberately make our minds a blank so far as this training goes, and we take a drink. We eventually get drunk. We are temporarily right back where we started from. Those who have had slips say unanimously that they were no fun. They say that this program had taken all the pleasure out of drinking. They knew they were doing the wrong thing. The old mental conflict was back in full force. They were disgusted with themselves. So am I convinced that I can never get anything more out of drinking? And that, my friends, we can piggyback that with, that's called a reservation. If we think for some reason, if we know that we're alcoholic and that we have the alcoholic gene, we know that we are having a reservation when we think that we can drink later in life, right? I'll just have a beer. You know, once I'm better, I'll have a beer. That's a reservation. So we won't get anything out of drinking again. We're not going to get anything more out of drinking. It's only going to bring us further and further away from our goal of staying sober long term from alcohol, meth, heroin, cocaine, crack, prescription pills, fentanyl, whatever it is. We need to have a path of travel out of that. So here's our meditation. Give something to those who are having trouble today, to those whose thoughts are confused. Something of your sympathy, of your prayers, of your time, of your love, of your thought, yourself. Then give of your own confidence, and as you had given it to you, as it was given to you by the grace of God. Give of yourself and of your loving sympathy. Give your best to those who need it and will accept it. Give according to need. Remember that the giving of advice can never take the place of the giving of yourself. So today we pray that we have received so we may give. And I pray that I may have the right answer for those who are confused. Amen. Wow, I needed that today. I was able to get a few things out in the mail last week because I made some money and I was able to get some stuff shipped out. So if you guys are expecting a package from me, you should have gotten it already. I have some emails to go through today, so let me know if you did get something from us this last week, and so I know you got it. And all good in the hood. Love you guys. Be well. Have a good Friday, and we'll see you later.